We made it to Kentucky.
It's some of the best hunting you can find anywhere in the country.
Muzzy ate him up. He's been watching this buck for years.
How come we can't hunt in here? It's like 62 degrees in it.
It's hot out there. That's the buck I want you to shoot.
Feels like it's opening day on the sun.
I mean, blue slammed through him and stuck in the ground. Thank you very much, Muzzy.
Last year was our first year to hunt Kentucky, and let me tell you, it's not only some of the most beautiful horse country on the planet, but it's some of the best hunting you'll find anywhere in the country.
After a week packed full of close encounters, well, last day Dave finally stuck an old Kentucky Monarch with just seconds left to camera light on the last day.
Gun buck. Oh my God. Let me get over here to the light. Can you see me at all? Barely. Holy. Can you see me at all? We are cameras can break your hunt, buddy. We're gonna get out of the blind. Hang on. Did you see the poke on that deer? Oh, that's perfect. We just stuck a Muzzy in a beautiful bluegrass buck. Oh man, I cannot believe last day Dave held out. Today it warmed up, but man, temperatures are dropping now, so on my shawl. We're gonna go see a Kentucky buck. Kentucky buck. Let me get my license with me. He was standing right here at the edge of this stuff. Look, right there's my arrow. Muzzy ate him up. That, I guarantee you, made him spring a leak. I told you he sprung a leak. He's blowing it out of both sides. Blood right here. There he is, right there. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Look at the body on this deer, would you now? I gotta tell y'all something. I just called Mr. Hartley. He was sitting on the hillside back behind us. As soon as I shot the deer, he called me. He said, "You just shot an 8.5-year-old whitetail. He's been watching this buck for years. Look at the head and neck on this sucker. Holy smokes, Batman." It's been a long, hard week, I promise you. But we have gotten to do some amazing stuff this week here in Kentucky. Met some incredible people. We got to go see some racehorses, but we got to finally put a tag on our first inside outdoors Kentucky bluegrass buck.
Last year was also our first time to ever turkey hunt in the state of Kentucky, and our buddy JC went with us, and this was his first turkey hunt ever.
The only thing I like better than the Kentucky Derby is a Kentucky turkey.
Really? That's what you came up with? Bet you couldn't say that 3 times fast.
Kentucky Derby turkey, wait.
Welcome to JC's Coffee Shop here in Frankfort, Kentucky. There's only 2 things worth getting up for 4:45. Turkey hunting and cooking barbecue.
Well, why not cooking barbecue?
Stone Cold Killer. Turkey hunting is harder than it appears.
baby! Woo!
All right, was intense.
That
Golly!
is how you roll a Kentucky bluegrass longbeard.
Woo!
Was that intense?
What a bird! Look at those things!
Oh, this is man love. We did it! Oh, God, God! We did it! Oh, God, God!
Woo! Woo! My legs asleep. That was the longest I sat still in 15 years. Woo! Woo!
How about ya?
What about you now?
Thanks, sir. Safety's on. He don't have very good hooks at all, really.
Holy smokes, man.
Good.
That's the Kentucky old time, baby.
Man, what
you
a
walked
trip.
him, dude. You smoked him.
As if the hunting in Kentucky wasn't good enough, the friends we made while we were there pretty much sealed the deal that we'd be back. And when Steve Pop called and invited us back for deer season, I was already in a truck. As long as JC promised to never do that to me again. Ever. We made it to Kentucky. It's been a long, hot trip. It's gonna be a warm week. There's gonna be a lot of deer killing. Steve! What's up, man?
Finally get here.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
How come we can't hunt in here? It's like 62 degrees in here.
It's hot out there.
So is it gonna be this hot all week?
Yes, 90s most of the week.
Holy smokes, what are the deer doing? Are they just coming out late?
Late about anywhere from 6 to about 8 o'clock.
Well, that's
So,
not bad.
The ones that are in the trees are coming out a little earlier, and the ones on the food plots are coming out late.
Yeah.
So,
So
but-
what are your sunsets at 7:40? What is it?
7, yeah, in that area, 7:45, 7:50.
So we're looking about 45 minutes, maybe an hour if we're lucky of hunting
Yep.
deer. Huh?
Yeah.
Well, we got on camera. Let's see
fine.
something. You'll do. Why does it say Steve's buck on here?
He's 6.5 years old.
Trying to tell me something?
Yeah. I've got, here you go, I got a drop tine and a nice 130s 10.
He does. Got a little, what, 2-inch drop?
Yep. Oh, he's also kind of forked like a mule deer. You'll see here later on. I forgot this one. I was going to let Dave shoot it, but he decided
There
to
you
go
go.
to Colorado.
There's Dave's buck. Well, lucky you, it's me here this year.
Yes, and there's another decent 10. I've got this.
There's a good deer.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
big 8.
Big 8, and but I've really got one I really think you'll like, and he's right after this one. This one's using the same pattern as my big one.
Look at that deer. What's that buck?
That's the buck I want you to shoot.
That's what I like. I have not shot, the closest I've come to killing a buck in velvet, he just had some hanging left on his base. So, man, if he'll stay in velvet for me, that'd be cool. That's a good IOTV buck right there. I think we found a winner, folks. Well, let me grab my stuff out of the truck. Man, it's good seeing you again. I can't believe it's been a whole year. Good to see you.
Yep.
Go grab my bow and we'll do some shooting. I'm gonna start with field point. That's what you like to see. Almost dead center. Now, what I've done is I've taken one of these trocars because they don't have a practice broadhead yet. So I've taken it and just dulled the edge enough so it doesn't blow straight through a target. They shouldn't shoot the same spot, huh? Perfect. Moved off to the right just a hair. Hit the same elevation. Beautiful. I'll tell you something really cool. Shooting in the wind and trees and stuff. This new sight, it's got a IQ came out with a micro sight where the pins are a lot smaller, which I love small diameter pins. But if you've never messed with an IQ sight, they've got it's kind of like an inline level. It's what they call their retina lock, that you line up the black dot with the green behind it, and you can tell the slightest little torque of your bow left to right. It's great practice in the off season, and then when you're, of course, in the field, you know every time that it's gonna be on perfect. Like, it's good stuff. And it just looks cool. I mean, aesthetics. seems like a bit of a futile effort, but man, every little bit helps. I'm ready. What do you got for us?
When you get up to the top of the hill and you'll see the trail that goes in, you'll see where I've taken the mule in there. And you'll go out of they're coming from the west to the east. There's a clover field up in the east.
Okay.
But you're down out of the woods about 100 yards from it.
Okay.
And that 10-pointer, he's coming out. So look to your left when you're up in the deer stand. That's where I think he'll come from.
He's coming up to the clover. What you planted, clover or something?
Planted clover. It's
okay.
a hay field for that. And so.
Okay.
Then I've got a bunch of this out and a little bit of corn.
Okay.
So just pour the rest of this out.
Okay.
So you'll see it.
Man, that stuff. God, it smells good.
It does. It smells just like an apple, like you're around a big apple tree.
Here, I'll give you that. I'm sprayed down afresh. I'll grab this and go see what we can do.
Good luck.
Beat the heat.
I hope you get him.
All right, man. We'll let you know. We do.
All right.
First evening, opening day in Kentucky. It's warm, but you can't kill them sitting at the house. That's crazy. Man, all this stuff that he's poured out that was here is now gone. They ate all of this and didn't even touch the corn that's here. That's crazy. Apple obsession, baby. Sure feels hotter than that. But from what Steve was saying, is these deer are coming out of this bottom where they're bedding. They're working their way up this hillside. He's got it's mostly, I can see it through the trees, it's mostly a hay field. And it looks like maybe 100-yard big patch of whitetail institute clover. Sitting right there on the edge of the trees. And he put out some bunch of apple obsession mixed in with some corn. About 28, 30 yards right here in front of us. Usually what you'll see is that the does are going to be up moving, the small bucks, and the big bucks, you know, really they like to move at dark, pitch black, middle of the night, but, you know, we're just kind of waiting for these deer to move right at dark, so hopefully we get some movement before it's too dark. Good action in here. Deer moving quite a bit, doing exactly what Steve said. Pretty much had a camera light, so think we're gonna, it's so hard to see back down in here to know how close these deer are, so I think we're gonna hang out till it's pretty dark before we climb out. But like I said, we're out of camera light for today. We'll be back in tomorrow. We got all week. I'm in no rush. It's just hot.
This time of the year when it's hot and muggy and the deer are only moving late in the evenings, it can kind of seem like Groundhog Day. It can get a little boring out there. But if you stick it out, things can change in a heartbeat.
Yeah, after 4 days of just watching does and small bucks, our patience and scent killer wipes finally pay off. The big boy shows up. Now, if he'll just give me a shot before we lose camera light.
Ready. The nocturnal down there blew right through him with that new Muzzy Trocar. I know it's dark, but we got it done. My first Kentucky bluegrass buck. We had him in front of us. All of a sudden, they just ran off.
Oh, you got him?
Yeah, I got him. I mean, blew, slammed through him, and stuck in the ground. Thank you very much, Muzzy. Look at that. Golly day. Go visit the Capitol.
Congratulations very much for you.
1, 2, 3.
My cameraman had a tag.
Give me some of...
We hunted Kentucky. Last year was our first time to hunt Kentucky. Hunt Kentucky. Hunt Kentucky. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Whew, thank you. It's not only some of the most beautiful horse country. I don't know what I looked up there for.
It's beautiful horse country.
It's up there somewhere.
Yep.
There's no telling what's going to come out of my mouth.
Yeah.
The. See?